Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and I hope you have a beautiful day because today we are going to take a look at this long-awaited the Wolverine X-Men from City Toys. So, you guys should probably know by now this is not the real Mayfax, although it looks like one. This is the City Toys. It's well known for its bootleg that they try to copy from Mayfax, SH Figuarts, the amazing Yamaguchi. Yeah, so this is the one that I think most of you are waiting for because I think you are having a hard time to hunt down the real Tiger Stripe Mayfax Wolverine. So most of you want to get your hands on this, and it does looks pretty good from here. And if you saw my unboxing video, I did quite rough to open up the package. And I actually break the whole thing. Yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, so this is how the box looks like, and I must give them credit for actually trying to protect the box. This is getting better because the last time when I first ordered the City Toys, it always came in like, you know, very damaged. Yeah, all the box are, you know, getting squashed. Yeah, so but this time I think they actually protect it quite well with a lot of bubble wraps. Yeah, but it is myself that break it. Yeah, so at the side here you can see, okay, so it just looks like, I think it's almost the same as the Mayfax. Even at the side here we do have, yeah, I think this is the same as the original box as well. And the back, yeah, wow, this is just nice. Except for one thing, I'm not sure if the original one just shows that the claw actually, you know, go way past the picture. This portion. Okay, enough talk and let's get him out. Okay, so this is the figure right out of the box, and I must say that I'm quite impressed with it as an overall figure, but let's take a closer look first whether there's any paint defects. I think it actually looks pretty good, and surprisingly the joints are pretty tight for this one here, and you can also see there are some shadings on the torso. I'm not sure if the original one, oh okay, so yep, it popped up pretty easily. Okay, this is not good. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, so there's a popping sound there. That's good. Okay, so in terms of the paint, yep, once again I think it looks pretty good, pretty original looks there. Yeah. And some of the shadings are not noticeable, especially on the legs, but on the body you can see there are shadings. And the boots actually looks pretty good. I like the blue that they use. It's very similar to the original Mayfax. And let's take a look at the back. Yeah, I think it's overall pretty good, and you can also see there are some paintings of his hair as well on his arm. Yep, very close to the original looks. There are a few moments that I feel some stickiness on it, but I think once I hold it for long, I think it's actually becoming better. It's like the paint is not really dry yet. Okay, so I think, yeah, pretty good. I mean, there is no paint defect like over paint. You can see the stripe here are painted quite well. Oh, okay, there are some that is not fully painted here, but I think it's not that noticeable. Yeah, I just love these two pieces as well. It looks very good. And let's take a look at his face. Okay, one thing that I noticed, is pretty soft for this part here, and also this portion. Yeah, once again I'm not sure if the original is the same. We'll check out later. Okay, and there is a very obvious shadings of orange over the yellow on top of his head. So let's check out his face. Pretty good. Yeah, I think the face is being painted pretty well for this guy here. Okay, so overall I would say that, yeah, I think this guy do looks very much like the original. Oh, okay, so for the brown Wolverine we can see the joints very obvious, even the metal ring we can see that, but not for this one. So this is all good. Now we'll move on to the accessory. I'll start with the hand as always. So he just comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure, pair of relaxed hand which is pretty well painted, and of course he just comes with his claw hand, and I would say is that yes, very much like the original. Yeah, quite sturdy there. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Yeah, and the paint is also pretty well done. Wow. Okay, of course he just comes with this alternate head with the angry look, the grinning teeth. Yeah, I think this one is also being painted pretty well. And of course it just comes with the unmasked head of Logan. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is something else. I think the head actually looks pretty good with the face. The eyes are very well painted, very clear. You can see his eyeball clearly. Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, I think they actually mispaint this part here. Yeah, but it's very minor, so I think still good. For his mask, you can see there are some dirt here, which is not that good for mine. Yeah, but other than that, I think it's quite okay. Yeah, even for the inside is also pretty good. Okay, only this portion, which I think is forgivable because it's at his back anyway. It also comes with a stand, which I think pretty standard. Of course, is not going to be as good as the original, but you can see that it's quite okay. And next we'll try to interchange some of the accessories onto him. I'll start with the hands, so let's see how easy it is. Okay, so far so good. Let's see. It's a bit tight when you're trying to put in, but once it's in, I think it's all good. Yes, pretty good. Okay, next we'll try to interchange the head. Okay, very easy. Just pull out and pop it back in. Okay, a slight popping sound. This is how he looks. Pretty good. Okay, next one. Of course, we'll try with the unmasked head. Okay, no popping sound for this guy. Okay, so let's see. Yep, I think that's pretty good as well. Not bad. Next we'll move on to the articulation. I'll start with the head as always, so you can look to the right, looks to the left, very tight. You can hear the squeaking sound. Looking up, pretty good. Looking down is equally good as well. So he have a separate neck. Okay, but the neck is quite hard to move. Oh, okay, sorry about that. And then we have his arm. Of course, this piece is movable. It's just a very tiny joint connecting to the arm, so be extremely careful when you try to move it around. So going 360 degree, yes, please be gentle. You can do that. Okay, so you have a butterfly joint, which is let's see, I think that's a pretty good movement there. Okay, of course it does come with an arm swivels. Oh, let's see how well it can go upwards. Okay, it's more than 90 degrees there, pretty good. And let's see, he have a double joint elbow. Okay, this is pretty good. I was hoping they can paint the hair on the joint as well, so it looks more natural. Okay, for his hand can turn around, going up and down, and 2 points of articulations. So once again, it's extremely tight. Yeah, and I do feel that the gap is slightly wider. Okay, and then of course you can turn his waist as well. The belt is a separate piece. I think I just noticed the belt, the X there is not really painted fully. Yeah, the black lines. Okay, so for his leg, there's a pull down mechanism, as you can see, very slightly kicking forwards, more than 90 degrees there. Yep, kicking backwards is not really going to happen because of his big butt cheek. Okay, so there's no cuts on the tights, but you can still do some inner swivels, a double joint knee. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, of course, can you, oh, okay, he can move his boots as well, just swivels a little bit, and of course his foot, turn it around, and he does have a toe hinge. Yes, okay, so with both his leg pull down. Oh, okay, let's see, not really a perfect joint, but I think still all right. Okay, so I think that the articulation is pretty well done. I mean, just like the original there. Okay, so for the size comparison, I would like to compare with some Marvel Legends. I do have this, the animated series Wolverine, which is about the same tall as this guy. Wow, I think, oh no, sorry, this is slightly shorter, as you can see. And also the movie versions of Wolverine. Yeah, this is of course a lot taller. And next we'll compare with some SH figures. I do have the movie versions of the Wolverine as well as Deadpool. Okay, yeah. And next I'd like to compare with some city toys. I do have this symbiote Spider-Man as well as this brown Wolverine. Okay, yeah, they are almost of the same height. And lastly, of course, I will compare with the Mayfax, the brown, and the tiger stripe Wolverine, which is what this is trying to copy from. Let's see. So, yep, he is slightly shorter compared to the original Mayfax. Yep. Okay, so for my final verdict, I would say that this City Toys Wolverine totally nailed it. I think it's worth to get, especially if you did not get the original Mayfax Wolverine. Yeah, I think this is a good replacement. It's very well made, very close to the original. The joints are tight, the accessories are pretty good. The paint, maybe there are some mispainted, but I think it's not such a big deal. Yeah, overall, I think this guy is worth every penny that you spend on it, especially this guy is just a quarter of the original price. So I do hope that you enjoy my review and certainly hopes that it helps you to decide if you need to get this City Toys Wolverine, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video.